Hey guys, what's up? So the next poem I'll be reading is poem 551, and this is called The Coffee Shop. This is more of a short story. This was inspired by a stranger I met. It's about a writer that loses inspiration and comes across a handsome gentleman that is the complete opposite. The only thing they have in common is how they take their coffee. They spend the evening together talking about each other, deeper and deeper. The Coffee Shop. I glance at the blank screen, no inspiration whatsoever. I pour sugar in the cup and take a sip. I gently place a napkin underneath. Coming this early has its benefits like no one's around, peace and quiet. If only I could get some motivation. A man in a suit takes a seat, probably an attorney, a table right in front of me. He pulls out his suitcase and starts going over his files. His cell phone rings. He starts arguing with a client, and his distraction all of a sudden has become mine. I roll my eyes. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me? He turned around. If you don't mind, I'm kind of in the middle of a novel. You think you can lower the volume just a tad? He hangs up and kind of chuckles, removes his cigs. Those baby blues are beautiful, but I simply look back at the screen. He grabbed a seat and made himself comfortable at my table. I looked at him, confused. Is everything all right? You must be a writer. I giggled and closed the screen. As we continued talking, time went by. Two complete strangers that had nothing in common, for some reason, had so much to say. I realized that out of all of our differences, we have one thing in common, the love of coffee and the way we took it. He took a sip from his cup as I smiled as I took a sip from mine. He was a realist, planning his life with schedules and meetings. I was a free spirit, lived day by day, writing my life away. He told me that his relationship with his boyfriend was not going well because of all full dedication to work. He hardly had time to spend with his family. I told him that he should find time, it's important. He asked me if I was seeing anyone. I nodded no. Love is only for those who believe it. He giggled again. Is that a quote from one of your books? No, I heard it from a movie with a smirk. He looked at his watch. Oh, it's getting late. When he said those words, I felt a little sad, for our conversation was going so smooth. I have a meeting to attend. I looked at him. Well, it was nice meeting you. I put up my hand, hoping for a handshake. Instead, he gave me a kiss on the hand, and I couldn't help but blush. He walked away, leaving me speechless, with no name. I lifted my screen and began to type two words. 2 weeks later. A couple are lying in bed. Baby, you think you can hurry and turn off that lamp? It's just I can't. I can't put this book down. It's amazing. He got up and looked at the cover. There was a mug. What's it about, baby? It's about two strangers who meet at a coffee shop. It takes place one afternoon. There's this amazing chemistry between these two complete strangers. The feeling seems so mutual. Their lives already have certain paths, and their differences is what keeps them from coming together. But it's not really a love story. It's about the choices we make in life. I appreciate the writer and I understand him. Both of them lay back as he turns off the lamp while the boyfriend sleeps with a smile.